crazies out of the government. We need our Congress for everyone's benefit. The 1%, they just take what they like. We've got to show up and vote for our rights. So vote in November. Vote, a time to remember. Vote, don't be late. Vote, don't procrastinate. It's our country, our democracy. We can't afford mediocrity.
Boy, howdy shit.
If we do nothing,
Oh, no. We're not going to do nothing. We're going to do a whole lot of something.
floats away.
That's what we're going to do, baby. Anyway.
Get up.
It's Tuesday, baby. It's Tuesday. It's time for another Blue Dot family meeting. And I'm glad y'all are here. And baby, it's a fine day. Well, for the better part, it's a fine day. It's, as far as the news is concerned, it's been a fine day. Anyway, Dorothy Tyndall was the first one to jump in, followed by Keith Patterson, Mishichik. Oh, baby, thank you for being here. Irene Lambert, thank you for doing all you do. You do it all the time. She shares a lot of our shit. Anyway, A.K. Martinez 419, thank you for being here. Bravo Chick, Nancy Halverson is here. Carol DeBurs, Trudy Baxter, thank you. RTC is in the room. Let me see, Kathleen Welch, Retriever 19 Golden. Hi, darling. Hi. Anyway, continuing on. Sharon, she gets it. Sharon Lathan is here. Curtis Wood. Steve Schroen. Let's go, baby. I like the attitude, baby. Stephen Scott. Silly Beeboo. I'm bopping glad she chose Tim Walz. Good evening, my lovely Blue Dots. Let me grab this thing here or we will not get started. John D is in the room. And let me see. That Mark, our Blue Dot greeter, is with us. Thank you very much, Mark. Anyway. Yep. We got to pick, baby. And I got to be the first one to admit right here, myself, he wasn't on my radar a whole lot. I was thinking it might have been Shapiro. I really like Mark Kelly. It's a Navy thing. And Walz was kind of running in the background a little bit. But boy, howdy shit. Just what I have learned about him today, I am so impressed with her pick. He is going to bring a lot of energy into this campaign. His record, oh my God, it stands as an example to anybody of what a good American should look like. So yeah, I'm a little pumped, and I hope everybody is. A.K. Martinez was guessing Shapiro. We were all thinking it was going to be Shapiro. He's got a high rating and all that. But if you look at Walz and his accomplishments in the state of Minnesota, he is definitely one of those people that reaches out and has contact with those in rural America, baby. As a matter of fact, that's where his roots came from. And yeah, I'm pumped up. I'm excited. I can't wait. I want to see the debate now, not only between Kamala Harris and Donnie the Dork, but between Tim Walz and J.D. Vance. Let's get J.D. Vance's up their ass up. They're both scared to get on that damn debate stage because they know both of them are going to end up looking like freaking idiots. Anyway, let's get this show going because there's somebody down there with their hand up. I want to get up here. Anyway, Miss Chick.
Yes, John.
How are you, darling?
I'm good.
Oh, me too. Me too. I'm excited
He
now.
did well. They did well. I think we all are going to do well.
I think so. I
It's a
think
good
so.
team. It's a good
I,
team.
I was just listening to her in Philadelphia a minute ago, and I got to
Yep.
listen to a
Same
little
here.
bit of Tim Walz before I had to come back here and get all this shit going. And
Oh,
I'm pumped up. I am.
yeah.
I'm pumped
He's.
up. I'm ready
I
to go.
mean, she had a good slate of candidates there, but she didn't. Yeah, she didn't do bad by picking him at all.
No,
I think
no,
he's going to
no.
do
I think
well.
she added to the ticket in a way that is going to be hard for conservatives to turn against. You know,
Yep. Oh,
and
they'll
that's part
find
of
a way
what
to
he's
pick
known
at him,
for.
but I don't think he cares.
You know, he
You
came
know.
from a purple district. Uh, Let me get this out of my eyeball over here.
You
I
got the
had the
light
TV on
glowing
over
at you.
there so I could see the.
Oh,
No, it's distracting. I'd turn that off. Anyway, yes, everything about him, from his rural upbringing in Nebraska, high school teacher, high school coach. He started in the Army Reserve at 17 years old, served 24 years, and let me throw in, he has the Army Commendation for heroism. For heroism. What J.D.
mm.
Vance got? He
Well,
served, what, 12 years in the Congress?
well, no, he was
Huh?
in the service. He was in the service.
Yes. Oh, J.D. Vance? Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, he
yeah,
was in the Army, I think, if I'm
yeah.
not mistaken. I
So at
was
least he
talking
didn't
about the
have
battle.
bones for, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, well, J.D. Vance, his biggest problem, I think, is there's just too much damn uh, shit out there that you could pull up about him. That he went from a true Trump hater to let me stick my tongue up your butt, Donnie, in a very short time.
Yeah.
That's the difference between what I see as conservatives and the maggot crowd that we have now. Is the maggot crowd, those politicians now I'm talking about, like J.D. Vance, in this special, especially J.D. Vance. He, in his younger career, you might say, or his younger life, he was very liberal. He was extremely liberal. He stayed that way right until the time he decided to enter politics, and like Donnie, took a look at the landscape and went, well, you can fool some of the people all the time. And he ran for a Republican. And even then, he was conservative. Like I said, he didn't like Trump. He hated Trump, thought Trump was fascist. But the difference between a person like Tim Walz and a person like J.D. Vance is J.D. Vance
Can be
followed the
bought.
money. He
He
followed the
can be
money,
bought.
whereas Tim Walz followed his conscience and fought for this country in Congress and as governor. His record outshines everybody. Uh, I'm tickled to death. Anyway,
Yep. Hey, Mitch.
hi Mitch.
Hey,
So,
so what?
what do you think of the pick?
I tell you what, I think it was close. I still think that we would have won with Biden, but we'll let that go.
We'll let that go. I
I
think the
think
same thing.
I think that the vice president pick by Trump and the vice president pick by Kamala Harris seals the deal.
Yeah,
Yep.
the contrast that you're going to see between the Republican ticket and the Democratic ticket.
And I
That
think
is
they
such a
picked
contrast.
Vance. He gives us this kind of very genuine aura. And I
He
hate when
does.
people say, "Oh, well, it's Midwestern common sense." I'm like, don't hand me that shit. Whether you're a nice person has nothing to do with where you happen to be,
No,
No.
right? Just like Shady Vance was a Marine, or I believe he was a Marine, right?
he
I
was.
think
He was a. Oh Lord, I remember now.
I'm trying not to really keep his
I
stuff in
can't
my
remember
brain.
what he served in an office. I
Yeah,
can't remember his title, uh, but it was in an office
he
atmosphere
was.
is
He
where
did a
JD. And
four-year.
that doesn't diminish his standing
No, no.
as somebody who served.
He did a
That's not what I'm
four-year hitch
attacking.
with the Marines as a combat correspondent
Oh,
and served 6 months in Iraq as an army correspondent.
Boy, howdy.
Well, that's
Boy,
some
howdy.
difficult. That's some killing field shit right there, huh?
I just noticed that that he received the Army Commendation Medal for heroism.
Yes,
They don't hand that shit out for nothing.
they do not. Not
So
our
I'm going to
kind.
find out exactly why he earned
And
that medal.
and let me hook you up for those
What?
of you who are not members of the military. And we should never besmirch people who are not members of the
No,
military.
no.
In a company of soldiers, there is uh, a rather a battalion of soldiers is made up of usually 3 to 5 companies, and each one of those companies has a lieutenant and a staff sergeant responsible for each platoon
That's
sergeant
true.
and platoon leader, right? The
Indeed.
commander, the commander also has the equivalent of a first sergeant. But for officers, the sergeant for an officer is called a sergeant major.
Major.
Mhm.
Okay?
Sergeant Major.
It
Now,
has
even for
nothing
a
to do
Navy
with the
guy
rank
like
of the.
me, you know,
Okay? So if you continue as a non-commissioned officer, you go through sergeant first class, which is E7. Then you can go to E8, be a master sergeant. Then there's command. Then there's sergeant major, and then there's command sergeant major. Walz was a command sergeant major. Let me tell you something, John. They
yes.
run the fucking army.
Oh, 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 oh. Right now in my head, and I'm sure the Army had the same thing. There's a list of the enlisted ranks. It starts with a seaman. He's a low life. He doesn't do nothing. You work it up to a first class. Oh, this guy's got some little power there, and he runs fast. And then you get up to chief, and he kicks over buildings faster than a locomotive and all that. You get up to senior chief, and you have counsel with God, and you are on. When you
Right.
get the master chief, you don't talk to anybody. You are God. So,
Master chief and sergeant major are both at the same
same
rank.
level. That is the highest rank you can attain in the enlisted ranks.
Now, in
That
the
is
army,
something.
there's another higher rank called the command sergeant major of the army, and he wears a unique insignia that is the sergeant major's insignia with 2 stars. A command sergeant major has 1 star. The
Right?
command sergeant major of the army is one individual, and he is the command sergeant major for the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
There you go.
So he's the highest ranking enlisted anything across all the armed forces in America.
There you go.
And I actually met at the time, back in the 80s. Yeah, there it is. Adam is here showing me the thing. But let me
Oh,
tell you something, man. That is the hardest school to get in. And I kid you not, if you're a colonel, it's easier to become a general than if you're a sergeant first class and you want to become a sergeant major.
yes.
Ain't that the truth?
Yes. Yeah, they talk to nobody. They are God. They make the
Yeah.
policy. They are who runs the army. As far as the enlisted uh, uh, personnel go, yeah, there is no higher than.
So let me tell you how it
that.
used to be in the Signal Corps.
I,
And well, I don't want to dwell on this, but it's fun to
okay.
talk about. The guy who was in charge of the battalion is a lieutenant colonel,
All right.
right? He's not important to the story. But working for the lieutenant colonel were a bunch of majors, 4 or 5 majors that were his staff, right? You with me?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm
Okay.
with you.
And each one of them has their own sergeant major, and then the lieutenant colonel had the command sergeant major. The guys who were majors on the commander's staff basically reported to the command sergeant major. It was hilarious. He told everybody, all the officers, what to do. When they used to have what they call net request, and a net
Right.
request is when a military unit moves position or plans to move position, and they set up a request to move the communications crap there, and then you have to establish a network. Well, it was the sergeant major who made it all work.
So
The
suffice
majors
it
had
to say, this
nothing to
guy's
do
got a
with it.
little experience in organizational.
And they were called network commanders or whatever the hell they were. But command sergeant was, no, this antenna points here, and this antenna points here, and this is the frequency band here, this frequency band here. We have to anticipate these guys are moving, so we'll make it easy for them. He was the guy who thought all that stuff out.
There you go.
It was amazing. So sorry to dominate, John. I'm very,
No,
very
no.
happy with the picks. Very
I
happy.
am too. I am too. The more like I said, when the three, when it was narrowed down to three, and it was Shapiro, Kelly, and Walz. It was Shapiro and Kelly that I was focusing on. I wasn't focusing so much on Walz, and really I'm kind of disappointed in myself
I
for
hate to
that
say it.
because the guy's got a record like you can't believe.
Yeah, Kelly's really out of the picture because he's a sitting senator, right?
Don't want to lose that seat.
Right.
Yeah.
Shapiro, although he is my governor and I love him, I donated to his campaign. I did a little campaigning for him. He's a damn good governor. We need him here. I'm glad he's staying here. And Julie seems to think, and I understand where she's coming from, where she says that maybe America's not quite ready for a Jewish vice president. And I was like, well,
I saw
America
that headline.
should be ready, but they're probably not.
Well, let me get this out of my head because this was going to be a subject of one of my rants. When I saw that headline that is America ready for a Jewish president, I thought to myself, fuck you and that shit religion doesn't matter. It does matter. And that pisses me off. That's how come I'm not a religious story guy. I'm not. I'm a guy that believes in human kindness or that pissed me off because you heard the same thing when John F. Kennedy was running. Oh, we're not ready for a Catholic president. If we're not ready for a Jewish president, we're not living up to the freaking ideals that our Constitution laid out. Freedom from religion. And in this country, if you're not Christian, oh my God, you got some kind of devil in your ass. And it just pisses me off. Anyway, on a generality, it really does. Because then they're just admitting religious hypocrisy in that headline.
Well, I kind of hope that really wasn't the reason why they, made the decision they made. I mean, we just listed all of the background of Mr. Walz, and it's pretty extensive.
It is
He
extensive.
He stands out.
Yeah,
So,
there was another headline today that got me pissed off.
lot of
I can't
experience
remember what it was. Something about something. Let me catch up real quick because Mitch Goldstein, not only as a wise man, came in with $5, said, Harris and Walz blue wave time. It's a tsunami. Bob K came in with $2, said, Walz is your favorite uncle, unlike Creepy Vance. There you go. Philip Sorrells. Interesting, but how about Walz' record? I'm gonna lay everything on Walz' record.
Walz is the cool uncle that takes you to Disneyland.
There you
JD
go.
Vance is the creepy uncle who goes through your dirty underwear.
Even back when he was a high school teacher, when he was a high school coach, he's been credited with one of the first people in Minnesota during a time when trans rights and gay rights were on the table. He reached out and started a group at the school between gay people in his football team and others in that school. So yeah, that's courage, baby. That's stepping up when the world is against your ass and saying, no, this ain't right. This ain't right. We need to fix this shit. And he has spent his career, his lifetime fixing shit. So, he was the first governor after Roe was overturned to codify into state law a woman's right to health care. First governor to step up and do that. Signed it into legislation. He doesn't wait. He does the right thing. And so many times the right thing is not that hard to figure out. So we wonder why some politicians will take forever. Some things are just, cut and dry. Anyway.
I hope, I'm, kind of praying. I want to feel like this is the beginning of the move that America needed, which is to move the Democratic Party back to its progressive roots. Guess what?
Yes.
Guess who got you that 5-day work week? Guess who got you that 40-hour work week? Guess who got you sick days and holidays?
Yeah.
Okay?
I can
It
tell you
was
who
a
did that.
progressive movement. Guess who got people of color the right to vote? Guess who got women the right to vote? Just barely 100 years, but here
Them
we are.
damn liberals.
Okay? So all I have to say is I wish that I was at Mar-a-Lago today. That's all I'm going
A
to say.
fly on the wall.
I would just love to hear what that psychotic fuck is saying. And I have a feeling I heard it through the grapevine.
What?
Remember how I said I heard it through the grapevine about Biden dropping out, and I was right.
Right.
This person has told me that something terrible is going to happen to J.D. Vance, and it's going to happen in this upcoming week.
Something terrible.
So, yep.
Oh.
All right, I'll be here.
With the
I'm going to just be here on the side for a bit. I'm making dinner, so let some other people talk. All right, Udas, before I go, hit that like button. You better hit that like button. And there's no reason why you shouldn't be subscribed. And there's no reason why you should not take this link and share it with everybody you know.
Oh, share this shit. Share this shit. Man, there's a blue wave coming, baby, and you want to be part of this shit. Feel the energy that this is all coming into right now. Because I can feel it. Did I do that right? I don't know if I did that right.
And I'm putting a link to the show up on Tim Walz's family channel on Facebook.
Okay.
That'll be cool. All right, I'm going to go make my dinner. I'll sit here on the side and let someone else jump in.
All right. We appreciate you coming in, Mitch. Tell my best to Julie. Anyway, what do you think, Miss Chick?
Yeah. I listened to that whole thing and it was great. They sound copacetic together. They just,
they do. They sound like they have chemistry. As a matter of fact, I think that she mentioned that they have great chemistry together. So I don't know what that means. I guess it means they get along great. They think alike. Yeah. They have the same kind of energy. They're moving forward.
I mean, because you got to imagine this was really, really quick to pick somebody. So,
They're going to get it done.
They're going to get it done, Joe.
GSD, right. Get shit done.
Get shit done.
I've got a good feeling, and you know what? I am 110% agree with Mitch Goldstein.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to disagree with that guy. That guy knows everything. Mm-hmm. Now,
I'm glad I know somebody that knows everything.
I do. That's the way I kind of look at Mitch. Man knows just about everything. No matter what subject I ever tried to talk with him about, man knows the shit. So, you learn from people like that.
Oh,
I do.
If you're open-minded. Open-minded.
Yeah.
If you're willing to receive information and the truth, you will learn, unlike the Republican Party.
Like a wise man said one time, the truth is what you find on your way to someplace else. Anyway, I am. I'm cranked up. I'm ready. I'm ready for this shit. I think she's energized the party again with this pick, and I can't wait for more. Let me catch up real quick. Maria Betancourt came in with a $20 donation and said, quoting Tim Walz, "Mind your own damn business." There you go. And y'all know he's the one that came up with the weird thing that's in the news now. They're just weird. Well, Tim Walz is the one that started that. And Lindy Sorrells came in with a $5 donation and said, mention Governor Walz when he was in Congress. He won the yes, he did. He won the sharpshooter medal twice in the bipartisan shooting team. He is a responsible gun owner and was first in Minnesota to introduce new gun legislation there too. Yes, he is a gun owner and a damn good shot too. Go figure, a liberal. Who would have known? Anyway, thank you very much. Where'd I go? Oh. Ed Beatty Jr. came in with $2, said, Harrison Walz, 24, let's win this. When we vote, we win. Harvey W. came in with $5, said, I can't wait to see if Shady Vance will get off the couch and debate Walz. when he gets done on the couch, he'll be around. He'll do fine. And Mighty's Dragons Aurora came in with a $2 donation and said, "I've got chills every time I heard his name today." I'm thinking it's sending a vibe all the way through the Democratic Party. Like I said, he wasn't on my radar that much. I knew he was in the running, but I was sitting there going, probably not. He could take Minnesota though; that would help there in the blue wall, but so would Shapiro, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's Walz. And then I went to go take a closer look, and I can't say it enough, just how damn I am impressed with what I've learned about him.
Oh hell! The first words that came out of his mouth that I saw on TV, I knew that man was the right choice. He's the one who's gonna on a debate stage.
Oh,
He'll tear him up.
you think JD's gonna debate him? You know, Donnie doesn't want to debate Kamala Harris now. He's canceled she's going to take that time, though. She is going to claim that time, 2 hours on ABC, to stand there and make her case to the American people while that little chicken shit, I don't know, he'll have a rally somewhere and call her mean names
He'll probably do
something.
the same thing on Fox. You know he will. Right?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yes, I didn't think about that. He probably will have a I don't know.
A counter debate thingy.
Who's he going to debate?
Himself.
I guess.
He never debates anybody anyways, John. So.
No, he wants the debate on Fox. He wants a big group of people to do it in front of, and several other
too bad for him. How does it feel to want?
Yeah, how's it feel to want there, Donnie? The vibe has changed, man. It is. The whole, since Kamala Harris took over, and it's just energized this party.
Well, I know we're all excited, and it's looking really good. It's shaping up. There's so much energy in the country for this that I have high hopes that we're going to win.
If
but
we vote, we win.
I hope the Democratic Party as a whole, the old Democratic Party as a whole, is paying attention to the younger people that are coming in, and they'll need to see things done a little differently, and we need to start making that change.
Indeed.
This is the administration that needs to start making the change.
This is going to be the change. That's, in my mind, this is the destiny. This is the future of America that we're voting for. This is not just a normal election. You've seen what comes out of Donnie's mouth, what has come out of the Project 2025 document that has been widely disseminated. You can see the handwriting on the wall where the Republican Party, what it is today, the maggot party, you can see where they want to take the United States. And it ain't got a whole lot to do with your vote. You won't need to vote like Donnie says.
That's why
what did Donnie say? He said, vote this time and you'll never have to vote again.
That's what he said.
Right.
Get him in office, you won't have to vote again.
Our party farther and make sure this can't happen again.
Yes.
We need to make those changes. We need to, go forward. I mean, there's always business to do.
It needs to go deeper than that.
Priority one is to get some things codified so that this can't happen again.
We need to
move forward. We're not going back, baby.
No.
Nope.
No. Where is that?
We ain't going to do it again.
Not going back.
Yeah.
But that
was the most high vibe, high energy.
We are not going back.
7.5 years. That was the best speech I've seen for 8 years, you guys. The high energy, the vibe. We got to call these suckers out.
That's what I'm hopeful for, because I listened to that speech and I was getting all fired up, but the running theme in my head kept on being, the ills of this nation right now. We all pin on Donald Trump, but what Donald Trump has brought to this country is a division that needs to be healed. This division within our country, that who's that? I don't even remember what the idiot up there on stage that was up there for Donnie, and he said if Trump doesn't win, this country's going to have a civil war. And you see a headline today where Elon Musk, who you might as well just say is Donald Trump Jr., is over there talking, over there in Britain with all that fight, they're gonna have to have a civil war over there. What the fuck do these people want? That's what you have to look at. They are willing. The radical right is more than willing to pump your ass for some kind of civil war where we're going to test this nation. Well, we've been tested, and we survived it, baby, and we will again. There's not a need for a civil war, and there's not a need to turn neighbor against neighbor or family against family. But that is the only wedge that maggots have. The conservatives will leave. The conservatives will support Kamala Harris. You can see that through a lot of the Republicans for Harris. You can see it in the Lincoln Project. You can see it in a lot of places. Donnie doesn't have enough to win his own party. And this nation ain't falling for the bullshit that he had back in 2016 with his anyway.
But as John D.
digress.
says, hate doesn't fix anything.
No, hate doesn't fix shit.
But
Love and
neither
compassion
does
fix everything.
complacency. And the Democrats have been too complacent and like, oh, everything's fine. Not paying attention for too many years. And we got to get active. We got to make the changes. We got to move forward, forward.
We do.
It's just human nature. You know, Miss Chick, it's human nature.
I know. We get comfortable. We get in our
You know,
lives, and you know.
And that's the way it has been for so long, that you're comfortable in your life. Going to vote, has really picked up since Donnie came. Well, I'll go back far. Since Obama came on the line, participation in voting has stepped up. And when they stepped up for Obama twice, that scared the shit out of the Republicans. So they started selling their hate to their little maggots out from underneath their rock, so they would come out and hold disgusting signs for them. And that is the base of what is now the Republican Party. And that can't be sustained. Not with the nation moving forward.
For almost 30 years, the only thing you got left is probably fear.
There you go.
That's all they got is fear. Fear mongering, hate. They, them, and the others, they're all coming to take your jobs.
Them, those people. They're migrants. That's the big one now. Migrants. They're all coming to rape your daddy or take your job. Something.
Whatever the fear might be today.
Whatever the fear of the day is, the scare du jour.
What's on the menu today? I don't know. Fentanyl.
Hey, let me thank K.Y. Johnson, came in with $2 donation, said, I voted for Lucas Kuntz here in Missouri. Fuck Trump, fuck Abbott, fuck the GOP. And Bravo Chick came in with $5, said, not going back. And Shaking Me Bones came in with a $100 donation and said, boy, howdy shit. Trump is scared shitless, and I must say, I'm fucking loving it.
I love it.
I am too. Because you can see it in him. You can see it in J.D. Vance now.
Let me tell you, all he has is the toddler response. He doesn't have any response to policies. He doesn't have any response to, political agenda.
No.
Nothing. He's just an agent of fucking self-interested chaos.
That's
They're going to shut his ass down. He's fucked.
That's what needs to be done. That's what I'm hoping that this time around, and I think so, more and more people are recognizing the fact that Donnie's got nothing. You stand him up on a stage and he makes a fool out of himself every time with lies and innuendo and nicknames for people. It's childish. And that's what the Republican Party wants to be, I guess. It's what they do in Congress.
He makes a fool out of himself every time, but the fools who listen to him, that is completely out of my understanding, is how many fools listen to him and actually believe the lies.
There was a new sign on my street today when I left. Oh,
really?
Yeah, sign them. Oh, yeah, I got a new one, Joe. Got a new one. When you come over, you'll see it. Can't miss it.
Lucky you.
Yeah, it has nothing about politics. It's all about me, baby.
Oh.
It's all about the hate. That's what it is. Yeah. Check it out. Yeah, I have.
I'm going to have to go out there for some midnight pancakes.
All right. We have midnight pancakes around here occasionally. Hey, let me thank Terry Craigham, who came in with a $5 donation and said, when we fight, we win. Oh, did I do that? Anyway, it doesn't twice. Anyway, Philip Soros came back with $5 and said she is bringing a lot of midstream Republicans to the blue side. So will Walz. Vote blue. That's what I'm talking about. He is known for that. Yes. Leslie B. came in with $10, said this election belongs to us. There's absolutely no going back. Remember, when we fight, we win. I love the energy of this shit. Mike Rowe came in with $2 and said, Walz kicked ass. So you can see it everywhere. This party, which is expanding. Let me get rid of that, or I'll confuse myself. This party is growing. The Republican Party is shrinking because it's hard to stand up with any pride for a man that lies through his teeth every time he opens his mouth and makes a fool of himself. There's only that kind of adoration can only last so long before just your self-worth, the embarrassment of it. Don't mind me.
Playing on, Brother John. That's what they're playing on. It's the self-worth of the maggots.
That's
Trump's
it.
Playing on the self-worth thing, and it's a real easy thing to play on anger. It's the same brain chemicals as love, right? But love takes.
It is. Love and hate, the two most powerful feelings a person can feel, and you can see which side who picked what easily in their legislation. You can see whose side is picking what. The Republican Party, though, has moved so far right since it was when I was young growing up, when I first started paying attention to politics.
Hey, John, you know, there's a POS over there in Portland right now.
In Portland.
In Portland, there is one big POS.
Okay.
And that is our dubious governor.
Oh, is he over in Portland? What's he doing in Portland?
He's talking about economic growth and.
So he's talking out his butt.
Talking out his ass. Pretty much sum it up like that. Yeah. He's pumping the pom-poms for Donnie, too.
Somebody ought to go over there and flush the toilet.
There it is. Boy, howdy shit. I tell you what, I have, and I needed it today. This whole Walz thing, when I first found out about it this morning, and I went to go look, and I'm reading about him, and I'm going, every time I'm reading something about him, I'm thinking, Jesus, what is this guy? It's just like Mr. Perfect, damn near.
Man, I can't wait for him to debate JD.
Oh man, don't you know?
Give me a break, brother. This is going to be
I'm
great.
looking at any debate right now between the Republican candidates and the Democrats. Any debate right now, please, let's go. So, but they're not going to do that. They're both scared. They're going to. But see, again, they're faced with the reality. Is what does it say if they don't? If either one of them won't debate.
Well, it says that their explanation is going to be they're too busy.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, I don't know. Do they really need to debate? Because we already know what everybody has to say because they've been saying it for months on both sides.
Don't take my entertainment away.
Oh, all right. See, I don't find it entertaining. I find it irritating.
Well, it is irritating, but I want to watch them get their ass smacked. I want the American people to hear the dumb shit that's going to come out of both of their mouths when they're asked questions from a moderator that gives a shit. That's how come Donnie wants it on Fox.
We don't have any moderators that will stand up to it, though.
Nah, not if it's on Fox. It's going to be a pump for Donnie.
Apparently,
but you know something though, she would go on Fox. Kamala would go on Fox. She's not afraid of that shit. No matter how they frame the question, it's going to be the answer that's going to be the kick ass of the night. So, I'm waiting.
Love always wins, baby. Love always wins. And the amount of energy that was in the speaking this afternoon.
Love always wins. Integrity always wins. Courage always wins. And we have that. Every time. We have that. Let me thank Terry Conley, who came in with a $5 donation and said, I'm so excited for everyone. The rally was great. Everyone loves the guy. Is so happy for him. Me too, Terry. And Bob K came in with $5 to say, VP pick Tim Walz has joked that Trump will attack his progressive policies, like giving Minnesota kids free school lunch and tuition-free college. Yes. He's done both of those. Go ahead, attack his record. That's how come he can't. His district was a purple district, and he served 12 years in there. How many times has he been reelected as governor? 6? No, not 6. He's been 6 years as governor. I think. Wait a minute. Somebody check on me because my mind just went south on math.
Nope.
No, it's something like that.
But can you imagine him, Mr. Walz, expanding not only from Minnesota but for the whole United States?
Yeah.
Expanding what he's done.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the difference between what I feel the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. The Republican Party follows the money. Wherever the money is, that's where the Republican Party goes. It has been the Democrat Party that has fought for the rights of everyday Americans.
Yes.
It's the Democrats that are those liberals.
And that is exactly what the Republicans enjoy now, is what the Democrats have done in the past.
Have given him.
They enjoy the prosperity, and yet they don't accept it.
Taking
Everybody
credit
went
for the
nuts yesterday when the stock market went down so much. Well, guess what? It bounced back today. So
Yeah, it went down, but it's still higher than it ever was before.
Yeah. And guess who's skimming the cream off of that?
who,
Yep.
by the way.
Yeah, I wonder.
Yeah. Anyway, let me thank Glenn Lapwing, who came in with a $10 donation. Glenn, thank you very much. And I'm telling you, I got a smile, and I needed it today. Jesus, I needed a smile today.
It's good to see you smiling, sir.
I need that in my life right now. Something to look that gives me a little bit of excitement.
We all need it, baby. We all need it.
Yeah, this country needs it. This country needs it. You know,
Love Tribe, man. High Vibe Love Tribe will never fail. We will always fight for the rights of everybody, even if we don't agree with.
And that's what this fight is about. It's you know, again, you can see it in their own language. You can hear it in their own Republican voice, what they have a vision for this country. And it doesn't include your ass.
No.
It doesn't take much to see the difference between these. Hello, Adam.
Hey, boy, howdy shit. Minnesota for the win.
How about that shit?
Man, I tell you what, Walz is awesome.
That's your governor.
Being, living up here in Minnesota, I mean, he is awesome, 100%.
See?
Everything that you could ask for in somebody, he just comes out there and he gets it done. And he's not afraid to stand up to anybody.
No.
You know?
That's how come I can't I don't want to make a mistake. I can't wait to hear him on the stage. I can't wait to hear him out on the campaign trail, motivating people, because evidently the man is a motivator.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, and for this whole,
you know, he didn't blush
ahead.
on stage. He didn't blush at all when he was behind on that podium. He did not blush. Okay, he's not an egotist man. He didn't have that wicked smile that the Republicans have when they're on stage, when they know that they're getting the value. It's not about the party or about the country. It's about them personally. There's no egotistical undertones with this man. You know,
not at all.
You know, President Bonesbur's up against this guy. Come on, baby.
Come on,
Yeah.
let's go. Go.
I've been watching
Let's
him
rock
do
and roll.
speeches for so long. I mean, it's so good, and you know the whole thing about the debates and stuff. You know, people might say we know who they are. We don't need to see them.
Oh, no.
Blah blah blah, and it's like no, because a lot of the GOP people don't watch anything but the debates.
They do watch the debates.
So when you have a debate, they're going to be out there actually seeing how bad they're getting schooled and
There
having
you
it
go.
handed to them.
That's the best reason for the debate right there.
They
Is because
they
a
need
lot
to
of maggots
see
are
how-
locked in to
exactly
their.
how pitiful their party actually is live on stage. I don't
But
care if you do it on Fox.
But Adam, they wear those rose-colored glasses, so no matter what comes out of those guys' mouths, they think it's the greatest shit in the world.
And
They
that's
can
sad.
try against this team.
That would be hard to
They
do
can
against
try against
either
this
one.
team. They won't.
Yeah.
Bet you
I'm
he knows
thinking
how
right
to
now
do stuff.
both Kamala and Tim are going to wipe the floor with both of them.
Either one
Just
of
with
them
their
could
pure knowledge and their
whoop
own record.
Absolutely. Either one of them could school Trump and, Shady. Both of them they could switch up and say, what, you afraid of me? Go ahead and try my vice president.
Yeah. Yeah, you scared of me?
You know-
Go ahead and take my second
Yeah.
pick here.
Exactly.
Yeah. We'll send it. Yeah, I
know?
am. And you can see it with his fear of now his demands that it's only on Fox and it's got to be a live audience there for him to play to and all this bullshit. He's
Yeah.
running scared. He cannot
Totally.
debate on just an empty stage with, no prompter, no nothing, just
No,
your mouth. And
he
if
can't
they
do
give
it.
him
He's
that
gonna
time
bring
with his
back
mouth,
stuff
they know
from-
he's going to fuck up.
Yep.
So
He'll be bringing stuff up 6, 8, years ago. And everybody's sick and tired of this old shtick. We don't
Oh,
need to hear repeat and repeat and repeat over and over.
The main thing that MAGA had going for him was the inclusivity, right? Everybody wants to be included in something. Everybody wants to be a part of something bigger and better than themselves, right?
Yep.
The energy that came out of that building today, man, is going to reverberate throughout every next speech, every next campaign, every next rally, every next debate, every next.
Did
amount
you
of
see the
energy-
size of that rally? Did you see the size of that rally? It was packed in there
Yeah.
today. There
Wow.
wasn't an empty seat anywhere in there, and they
Totally
were pumped
packed.
up.
Yeah.
I could just feel it in the air, baby. Let me catch up again. Sparky58 came in with a $5 donation. Thank you, Sparky. And Bob K came back with another $2 and said, "Oh, there you go, legal cannabis too." Just saying. Tracy
Imagine that.
Imagine that. Tracy Langnickel came in with $2 and said, "Let's do it." And that's what I love, the attitude that we're getting. Daniel Hackerman came back with $2 and said, Walz, oh, I love this, waltzing the way to the White House. There you go, baby. And Jeanette Dahl,
Yep.
all the way from Denmark, came in with 50 Denmark krones and said, "It's great to see hope is back in the U.S." And that's what this ticket is bringing. That's what this ticket is bringing. And wait a minute. I did not know. I've seen Yelly Man up there before. Yelly Man just came in with 50 Norwegian krones. And, oh, wait, Denmark and Norway. I got it. Okay.
No, I think
loved
you're
it when-
right.
They call them
I thought I
Euros.
was.
Could be Norway or
This isn't a
Norwegian.
test, isn't it?
I don't know.
This is going to be great.
The currency is
Yelly
euros,
Man came
John.
in with 50 Norwegian krones and it said, "I loved it when Governor Walz said he is willing to debate J.D. Vance as long as J.D. was able to get out of the coach."
Yeah.
Was able to get out of the couch. I'm sorry, couch. Get out of the couch. He's, I'm loving the couch thing. He has to defend that shit. Every time somebody looks at him now, did you really do that with the couch thing? I mean, you can admit it. It's like, that's what the discussion is around him. Not only that, but his view of Trump earlier in his career in Congress, which hasn't been that long. All of a sudden, he's vice president pick. That he was an anti-Trumper. Trump was a fascist to him. He was a liar. He called him every name in the book until J.D. Vance sniffed the money and thought, "Oh, okay." So he sold out. He sold out his integrity long before, though. Because, like I said, if you go research the guy, he was pretty damn liberal in his younger age.
Yeah, man. He got funded. He went to Yale. He got funded, and then turned around and wrote a paper against the people that funded him.
Ain't that sad?
Yeah.
Ain't that sad? That is pitiful.
It's weak, but it is, brother. It's
Yeah.
weak. You know, it's weakness. It's the desire to be included. It's all it is. You know, and the more we include everybody, the more everybody wins.
And you know what that makes?
Exactly.
That makes us stronger because they are the weak side. They have taken the wrong road on this path of our country. They're trying to veer off, and people have tried it before. Didn't work then. It's not going to work now. I think the American people are going to come together because eventually we have to overcome this hate and divide within our own nation, within our own families, within your own communities. That's what Donald Trump has brought to America. And you can see it in a lot of places. I see it every time I drive down my street. There were no hateful signs towards my neighbors. Nobody ever attacked a neighbor on grounds of what he believes in. But that's fair game now to them.
Yep.
That's fair game. So your own belief system is under attack by people who are not interested in that. They have a glorious leader. They have a grand poobah. They have a racist, bigoted, misogynistic asshole that meets their standards. So it tells you where those standards are going. Anyway, I ran
American with that. You know, I had a mega tell me last night again, John. 10 more years of Trump. I said,
What?
do you realize what you're fucking saying? Brother, that's the most un-American thing that I've heard. Okay, when you can't even say 4 more years. You're telling me you want a king. You're telling me you want a dictator on day one. Is that what you... Okay, fine. You un-American piece of shit. That's not what we do here.
No, it's not.
No.
It's not what we do. No, what I can't wait for, and this is where I get my little grin when I go up and down my street, is that sign that's posted. It's directed at me. It's not a political statement. It is directed at me. And the last line in it says something about you cannot help the willfully stupid. That's me because, I'm a liberal. I'm a Democrat, so,
The projection...
The thing that puts a smile on my face is I wish they would go outside, look at that fucking sign and read it out loud to themselves and ask themselves who is being willfully stupid. Your candidate has 34 felony charges on him, a convicted felon. He's been convicted of sexual abuse of a lady. He's got business practices out the wazoo that are shady as shit, and he lies through his ass. So please, go outside and read your sign to yourself before being willfully stupid to back somebody like Trump. You're being willfully blind to his fucking shit. Either that or you're the same kind of shit that he is. And it's that fucking simple.
Yep.
Man. The irony of the situation is so...
It does. It's just lost on them. It's lost on them. I guarantee he's listening to this shit right now. Yes, you're fucking willfully stupid. Go outside and read the sign again to yourself and think about your candidate. Think about who you're fucking supporting. And then come back and tell me who's willfully stupid.
You live on the state highway, John, right? So you get 250,000 people driving by your place every day.
I live on a residential street. Of course, the street is 1 mile long, and I'm at the end of it.
I mean, come on.
Oh, it just. I don't put signs in my yard. I don't do shit to these neighbors. They take an awful lot of joy in trying to make my life as miserable as fucking. That's what they are. Because that's what they are.
Weirdos unite.
Weirdos, we're gonna win this bitch.
Let them be as weird as they want to be, baby.
Oh man.
Yeah, when they go weird, we go Walz.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get me a bumper sticker that says "weird."
Yeah.
Boy, that is shit. I'm telling you.
Oh.
It wouldn't be directed at anybody. I mean, you can put on the shoes if you want to. Just the statement.
That's true. If the shoe fits,
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
It's a copy of another. This is not a new sign. It's just a copy of another sign a different guy put up, and I do. It's just like You fucking idiots. Go outside and read the fucking sign again and again and again and again until you fucking get it.
There's no cognitive awareness, John. There's no critical thinking skills. There's no actual self-reflection, right?
No, and I've said it before. Those that nowadays that support Trump, and I'm not talking about congressmen and politicians who are in it for the fucking greedy whatever power they think they're going to get out of it. I'm talking about the layman out here, the working man out here in the world, the people of the United States. That's
real America right there, brother. That's real America.
It is, but it's an America that could be better than the shit that he is offering this country. Because that is all he's... I had a thought and it just went out my head. And
well,
this way
John,
my life has been here lately.
I'll tell you one thing. The saddest part is there are military people who swore to protect and defend. And they follow Trump, which is complete opposite of what they swore.
Of what that oath, it does. It pains me to see veterans that support Trump, and there are a lot of them. I don't understand it. I really don't. At the same time, he took a deferment for bone spurs from Vietnam. He was playing tennis and baseball. So please, spare me your patriotic bullshit. Whatever you want to sell about Trump, he has never been patriotic. Every time I see him hug that flag, I think he's rubbing his pecker on it just to prove, like, look, I'll fuck you too. Because he's seen everybody that he's ever come in contact with.
And have you heard the bullshit about Trump being some tough SOB because he got shot at? I want to see his underwear that day.
Yeah.
I bet you there was
I think there's a shit stain in there somewhere.
Yeah, it depends, Joe.
Man, his diaper was
banger go there. Hey, let me start off by thanking Shaking Me Bones, who came back with another nice donation and said, when they go weird, we go... Oh, I love that. When they go weird, we go Walz. Fuck yeah. Blue Dot Tsunami coming. I love her attitude. I do. She talks like a sailor like me. I was a sailor.
You got it, Sandy.
She does. I love it. Anyway, Blue Tsunami coming soon. Shh. Okay. And where was I? Spunky 1991 came in with $5 and said, Kamala Harris, Tim Walz, 2024. Fuck Donald J. Trump. Fuck Didi. Fuck Donald Trump. Tim Walz is going to destroy that clown Vance. The more I learn about Governor Walz, the more I like this guy. Spunky, me and you both. The more I learned about him, the more and I got to kick my own ass for not knowing more about him. He was third on the list. But I let my preferences go over. I think I'm so wise. Oh, shit, no. DDD, Dumpster Diving Dragon, came in with $2 and said, hi, John, please give Donkey Jenny a big kiss for me. That is an easy request for me to fulfill. She's a sweetheart. And Silly Bebo came in with $2 and said, from the weirdos to the walls. I love it. He's the guy that came up with that.
To the walls.
To the walls, baby. Maria Betancourt came in with $10 and said, the people that say they want a dictator are very uneducated. My family lived under a dictatorship and died under a dictatorship. P25 sounds more, Project 2025 sounds more like a communism than fascism. Put a title on that shit, because whatever it is, it's not democracy and it's not American. This country is fought for democracy all around this world. And the Republicans have a plan to kill it right here. And I don't know how they can get away from that. And Who Dat Nation just came in with a $10 donation. Who Dat? Thank you very much, bro. Appreciate that. Oh, man.
Can you imagine a world without NATO, John? Can you imagine what this world would be?
I can imagine what would happen without a NATO.
I mean, come on.
Well, one of the biggest things that sticks out in Donnie's when he was president was the fact that he walked all over Europe, kicking every NATO nation in the shins. He was trying to destroy and weaken NATO for his buddy Putin. And let's don't forget him on Helsinki. when he groveled in front of Putin. Putin is his daddy. Donnie wants to be like Putin. He's his hero. He's president for life. He has control over all of Russia. That's what Donnie wants. And the adoration that Kim Jong-un demands of his peasants to applaud like crazy, because that's what Donnie wants you to do, man.
No,
Idolize him.
There's a body language thing, John. When a man shakes another man's hand, okay, we usually go in, pretty square to square. Okay, when you go into a handshake and your hand and the palm of your hand is facing upward, okay, that's a sign that you are, in essence, giving the other person the power of the conversation. Every time he shakes the dictator's hand, watch Donald Trump's hand placement.
I'll try to pay attention to that.
He's giving the hand out as if you have the power, and then he takes his left hand and he smacks the hand of the person that he's shaking the hand. That is the ultimate body language sign of weakness, of giving away your power.
And Trump has spent his lifetime with one stunt after another trying to prove that he's the tough guy, that he's the big badass. No. It's like everything else Trump has. It's a facade. It's an act. That's all it is. His businesses, his college, all his university bullshit, all of it's just a facade that they sell you some bullshit. You buy it, and then you end up with an empty fucking sack wondering what happened. Well, he took your money and he ran. That's what happened. Hey, let me thank Gordon Marble, who came in with a $5 donation, said, I'm a Vietnam vet and voting blue all the way. Fuck Trump. Outstanding. Welcome home, Gordon. Appreciate that, brother. Anthony Stark came in with $5 Canadian and said, the Republicans are freaking out. Yes, they are. And yes, they are. I'm enjoying it, too. And Silly Bebo came in with $5 and said, Legal Eagle did a Project 2025 video, and it is worth it. There is also the Against All Odds documentary, too. I haven't seen that one yet.
I watched that last night.
Did you? Was it good?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, it's scary. I'm going to tell you that much. It's a little scary, but
isn't
does
the future a bit scary right now?
Well, but it helps to explain why some of these vets are doing what they're doing. I mean, my big takeaway was if we'd given them the support when they came home, maybe this wouldn't be happening.
Yeah, that goes back a long way, baby.
Yep.
That goes back a long way. 1%. Yep. When you see a 1% sign, that's what that is. 1% of this nation has served at any given time. We put a lot on their shoulders. You know another headline I saw today that I was tickled to death to see? Homelessness among the veteran population is declining. Thank you, Joe Biden. Thank you, Joe Biden, for that. Because we could do a whole lot more for that 1%. And so many of them carry around baggage that you would not fucking believe.
Oh, yep.
John,
And
can I add something?
That PACT Act has made a difference.
Indeed. So, yeah. Uncle Fatty?
That was
No, it's me, Ed.
Oh, Ed. I'm sorry, Ed. Welcome to the room, brother.
How are you? I want to say I'm doing okay. We had the remnants of Tropical Storm Debbie come by.
Yeah, I've seen that.
We're doing okay. Of course, however, a tree hit my sister's roof, but she's doing okay. She got the insurance covered. They cut the tree off and, of course, cover the roof. Of course, she's good covered and everything. But I wanted to say when I heard Harrison's pick for Vice President Walz, all I can say is, let's win. We're going to win this bitch.
Yes. We're going to win this shit. We have a team. Oh, yeah. We got a team, baby. I'm looking forward to this.
That's all I can say.
Come on, November.
When we vote, we win.
That's it. When we vote, we win.
But Brother
Mitch was supposed to come here today, but the storm, because of the storm.
Oh.
Yeah, she was supposed to come to Snap, but postponed it due to the storm.
I think they'll be in Michigan tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, you mean Kamala and Tim? Oh,
yep.
they're gonna hit the rounds, baby. You're going to see some fire built up. I'm looking forward to it. Let me thank Mike Rowe, who came in with a $2 donation, said, detox Don Jr. for bathroom commissioner. So, yeah, you'd have a position within the Trump. Yeah, you sure you would. Silly Bebo came in with another $2 and said, Jungle Jane corrected me. Against all enemies. Oh, against all enemies. That was the title of the documentary. So check that out if you can. Against all enemies.
They played it for free on the Midas Touch Network last night, so I watched it live with the. They had their chat stream.
Guard dog.
Oh, Ted.
I've been watching the Olympics. Marcia and I we've settled into our TV habit right here lately, and we're seeing a lot of the Olympics. We watched United States take gold in several races today. Meters, I can't remember all meters. Huh?
We are kicking ass in the Olympics.
We are number one in the medal count. I think the last time I saw, China had one gold medal more than us, but I think that went away today because I saw us win 2 gold medals today. So I don't know what the medal count is right this minute, but I've been enjoying watching the Olympics. It's because I always keep in my mind, I don't care if you're the one that takes the gold or you're the last one to finish that line at the finish line. You're at the Olympics. You're the best your country has. That's enough right there to be proud of, just to be able to say that you went to the Olympics. And so, that's the way I kind of look at it. You always want to see the gold and the silver and the bronze, who gets it, who's the best in the world. But every one of them have sacrificed to be able to get where they are. And the guy that won the gold on the horse, they talked to the coach the gym that he went to when he was a teenager growing up, and he was so steadfast a student of it that and he went on to win gold. You could see it in the eyes of that coach, the pride in there. So anyway, David Moore came in with, huh?
Coaches and teachers, man. Coaches and teachers make this. And
they're stirred. Yeah, he is. Anyway, let me thank David Moore, who came in with $5, said, up against the walls, redneck. Oh, Lord, you put that in my head. Up against the walls, redneck mother. Jerry Jeff Walker reference. You don't have to tell me, brother. I knew it in the. That's like an anthem down here.
I know that.
Yeah. Up against the wall, redneck mother. Mother who has raised the son so well. Anyway, Spunky 1991 came in with $5, said Tim Walz is a badass. Went on Fox News and owned those right-wing clowns on their own network. He's a fighter for the working man. He will crush Vance. I'm loving this shit. And Miss Mom G3 came in with $5 and said, checking in from Virginia, I couldn't be prouder of our Democratic ticket. Vote blue up and down the ballot November 5th. You can feel it in the people's comments. You can. Philip Soros came back with $5 and said, well, let me say here, Philip, now I know I get the deal. I have smoked pot for 60 years. It would be nice to see it legalized before I die.
Yeah.
You get 2 beats.
Come on up and visit Minnesota.
Federally legalized.
Just for an old hippie like me, yes. And yes, I was a hippie. I've been wearing this hat all my life. You think it takes no. I have. I've smoked it all my life, just about. And I would, before I fucking die, love to walk into what they call, y'all call them, dispensaries? The pot store, where it's right there where you can look at it. It has names and shit on it, and you can look at it, and you can buy it, and you can, I've never seen that shit in my life.
Also known as the candy store.
That's what it's known as. It's not fair. In Texas, like I always say, we'll be the last one. It doesn't have anything to do with the evils of marijuana. It has everything to do with, we have the largest fucking border in the United States. That border's Mexico, and we have to stop that evil weed from coming in here. Give me all your money. We're going to stop that evil. Are you shitting me? You never have been able to stop something Bubba can grow in his back fucking yard. It's been a ridiculous, the mere fact that we've had so many years, don't let me get up on my soapbox, so many years now, decades, that the medicinal benefits derived from marijuana have been beneficial in drastic ways we have seen. So that all bullshit about it has no medicinal value and belongs on the Schedule 1 list, yeah, kiss our collective ass. It's a bunch of bullshit that was
They're
made
worried
up.
about weed, but they still not concerned about opioids or meth.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
And look who's investing in the legal
It's that
cannabis.
pot. Pot's a gateway drug, you know. You smoke pot, next thing you know, you're in the bathroom with a needle up heroin going up in there because, you know, it's a ridiculous thing that's been sold. Anyway, let me continue on. Where was I? Mom G. There you go. That's where I left off, the pot thing. All right. Joseph Martinez came in with $2 and said, keep America unique. Vote straight Democrat. There you go. Craig Henson came in with $2 and said, Walz is waltzing to the White House. I love it. I love it. And I'm sorry, I missed one. Shaking Me Bones came back with another donation and said, Trump has always talked through his asshole and his breath stinks. Vote blue. I perceived the other day, he's the only guy I've ever seen that can stick his mouth in his foot. I mean, his foot in his mouth and then turn around and stick his head up his ass and still have people listen to him. Because that's what I see every time I see him get up on one of these rallies or stage. He sticks his foot in his mouth with all the lying and shit, and then he just sticks his head up his ass and expects everybody to be impressed. And I guess they are. I guess they are.
Did you see who gave him an interview the other day?
Who? Who gave who an interview?
There's this podcaster that he got famous from going around and smelling the chairs after he interviewed
I heard about it.
people.
I haven't seen him, but I heard about this.
So Trump went and did an interview for this guy, and he's up there smelling to see if Trump stinks. Who knows? Well, we know he does.
That's just strange. Weird.
That is weird.
I mean,
that is weird. That's weird shit.
Weird.
And I'm glad that Tim Walz hung that title on them. He is the one that started the whole weird thing.
Yeah.
So I'm loving it. They need to stick to that.
That is the answer.
Trump,
is the answer to the rhetoric.
Trump, Vance, they're just weird. They're just weird.
They're just weird.
Somebody needs to do a bumper sticker. Trump and Vance, they're just weird.
I think he actually stole it from Ben Meiselas, but we'll give him credit.
Well, wherever you got it for him, it's a pretty good idea. Anyway, All Right Now came in with a $10 donation and said, Waltz across Texas. Oh, I love the song. Let's do that. Let's waltz across Texas. Waltz. I can get that song in my head. Bob K came in with $2 and said, you've never enjoyed the smell inside. No, Bob, I've never enjoyed the smell inside a pot store. No, I have not. I have not.
Nothing like it. I'm telling you, there's nothing. You can smell from outside the store, John.
You haven't
I'd
been
just
to the
be
right
satisfied
store,
with
John.
standing outside at the window and drooling a little bit. You know, it's not fair. You know what? My pot has one name. It's called pot. That's it. Comes from Mexico.
Called dry.
You get the seeds out of it, it's okay. Shit. But if it weren't for friends, anyway.
The sad part about it, it's the Republicans with legal weed. It's the Republicans who put the money behind these big grow-ops. And it's the Republicans that actually need the FDIC regulation to where they don't have to deal in cash the whole time. I got a buddy that's a soldier, right? He's got a concealed weapons permit in Washington State, and 2 times a day, he transports over $1 million in cash money.
In cash. That's what having pot illegal on the federal scale does. It forces everything to be a cash transaction. Anywhere you have that amount of cash, oh yeah, things can go wrong. So
that's where Bitcoin comes in too.
What's that?
Yeah.
So that's where Bitcoin comes in too when it comes to all these other drugs that get smuggled over here.
Hey, AD.
Indeed. How you doing, Ed?
That's not Ed.
That's not Ed. That's Dragon.
AD.
No, it's AD.
AD. I'm sorry. I'm blind too.
I got a better hip on this one now. You know
What?
what I'm saying? Last time I didn't have a good connection when I talked to y'all.
Oh, you're sounding clear now.
You're
Yeah.
sounding clear as a bell nowadays. Where are you from? Where are you at, AD?
Covington, Kentucky.
Where?
Covington, Kentucky. Cincinnati,
Oh,
Ohio.
in
Covington,
Kentucky.
I know where that is. Yeah.
A blue dot in Kentucky.
Blue Dot,
There you
Kentucky.
go, baby. We're all over the
That's all.
place.
And the thing is, people don't understand that is that we're spread out. We're in every place you can think of. And
Indeed.
I'm gonna tell you something. She picked the right guy. I mean, I'm from Kentucky, so I wanted Bashir to be the VP, but I get why she picked the right guy.
I was leaning towards Kelly. Like I said, mainly because I'm an old Navy guy, and Kelly
But, see,
was
but that's the thing is that when they was looking at their vice presidential pick on the Republican side, I mean, it'd be a disaster anyway.
What were they thinking picking J.D. Vance? Did
I-
they not
I
look
have
at his
no idea.
background?
They don't know he's the one that backed Big Pharma and wrote that whole bill to
Yeah.
get everybody hooked on drugs.
Yep.
And I know that for a fact because I've seen that happen to all my friends.
Boy,
They
honey,
know my
follow the money. Follow the money. That's what Republicans do. They go where the money is.
Yeah. And that's
if it's-
just I've had to go to so many funerals because of them and because of him.
I think a lot of people across the United States have had to go to funerals. They're
And
unnecessary.
that's just so
Yeah.
sad. And it's,
It
it's,
is.
it's like
Quite a few
when
friends
you
that
look,
have had into the state to get the methadone program and get into the Suboxone program because I don't fund any treatment. You know, we don't have any rehab stuff for these
Yeah.
folks, and we have this.
If we address the drug problem like other countries have, we'd be in a lot better shape, baby. You know,
Yeah, and
other
my
countries treat it as a disease. This must be treated. We
Yeah.
treat it as a violation of the law, and your ass is going to jail.
my
Period.
father, he got on methadone, the pill, from the VA because he was a
Right.
disabled veteran. And I mean, you see him nodding out, father asleep, talking to you on the phone or in front of you.
Right.
And like
Oh,
my
yes.
dad and my brother had to get that shit stopped, and I had to get that shit stopped.
Yeah.
It was like he's not taking this shit no more.
It has touched my family before. It has touched
Yeah,
my
and
family,
it's
and it's heartbreaking. It's you know,
Yeah.
addiction can be a
And for-
mean mistress.
it's a mean thing, believe me.
Yeah.
But
it's
for
a
this
mean
guy
mistress.
to go for this guy to go out there and try to act like he's trying to make a difference and wants to do something about it, this and that, he got paid all them millions of fucking dollars. Nah, you got to go, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're faking yourself. It's bullshit.
That's it.
He made all
Everything
that
hinges.
money off. Yeah.
Everything hinges on this election. The way this
And I'm gonna tell
country
you
is
one
going to go.
thing.
What?
I'm gonna tell you one thing. Don't think Walz ain't gonna point that out when he debates. He's gonna point that out real fucking fast.
Well, let him.
He's gonna do the real fucking.
Waltz
We're
is
right-
going to just school him in there.
No shit.
Oh, dude.
Waltz
I
is
didn't
going to
know-
just. Man,
Oh, he's gonna.
I think
He's
they're
gonna kill
both
it.
fixing to get schooled if they enter a debate stage at all.
absolutely. So
They're both
fast.
fixing to get schooled.
That's why
Yep.
Trump's already talking about now want to do a debate with her.
Yep.
You know.
They could do a debate on the Alex Jones show, and they'd both still lose.
I think yes, neither one of our picks are going to be afraid to step on any debate stage with them, whether it be
No
on Fox
stage.
or anywhere.
Yep.
They're not going to back down from that debate. Donnie Boy, on what Kamala's calling him, Duncan Donnie. Yeah, you know, Trump's always big with nicknames, so she gave him the name, Duncan Donnie. He's trying to duck out of this shit. Hey, let me thank Philip Cruz, who came in with a $10 donation and said, "What a pick, and will make a great team, fired up and ready to go." There you go, baby, fired up. I love that because that's what I keep thinking. I feel the same way now as when Obama came on the scene. I feel that kind of fired up.
Yeah,
This is going to be history. The first woman president, Madam President. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
President.
I'm ready
Yes,
for this shit.
Madam President. Yes.
I am so ready for that. And with her record
my
and
grandmother
serving
and
with
my
Joe,
mom, they're so
yeah, I'm telling you. Ed, are you with us, Ed?
He's muted.
Yes, John.
Oh, not
yeah.
now.
Yes,
How are you doing, Ed?
doing great. You did ask me. I'm fine.
Oh, I already did? John's losing
Yes,
his
you did.
freaking mind, so pay no attention to what the fuck I forget every 5
No, you're
minutes nowadays.
fine. You're fine. Yeah, the rain is.
It is.
the
My
only one over
mind has
here.
become a sieve lately. I'm trying to retain as much as I can, but there's a lot on my mind nowadays. And anyway. Well, did I get Dragon's Aurora in here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Dragon, are you with
So-
us? I'm not hearing anything from Dragon.
Yeah, he's not muted.
Yeah.
You might be taking a piss or something.
Probably smoking.
Taking a smoke break.
Predisposed.
Anyway,
I
I
hope
tell
our
you
brother
what.
Mitch was right. Our brother Mitch here, he made a prediction here a couple weeks ago on the
Yes, he
program that we're going to win by 15 million votes. And I've been betting everybody, a $1 bet, gentleman's bet, that we're going to win by 15 million. I think we're going to win by probably 20 or 22 million.
Yep. I agree.
I want a landslide. I want to
We
see
need
a resounding voice from this country to stand up and tell that asshole to hit the road. That's what I want so desperately. Not just to win. I want his ass kicked. But as I keep saying, it's not going to matter. We can see what they're trying to do now, trying to put people on voter boards all across this nation. They are setting it up to scream that it was cheated, it was rigged, it was blah, 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 whine their ass off, whatever they're going to do. What they all need to do.
I just need you to shut
Shut
the fuck up, 'cause nobody asked you, bitch.
That election was free and
I need
clear,
you to
baby.
shut the fuck up, bitch.
The
Shut
only,
the fuck
the
up,
only
bitch.
shit that
Shut
they found
the
were
fuck up,
Republicans who
bitch.
tried to
Shut the
vote
fuck up,
twice
bitch.
or some shit like that.
Shut the fuck up.
There's nothing wrong with our system.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
They ain't gonna shut the fuck up. They're gonna scream. They're gonna scream. You cheated. You cheated. So that's what we have to.
You got me up in the living room dancing.
There you go. I love that song. I know
There it
that's
is,
my
Joe.
kind of music, baby. That's my kind of music. I will get up and do a swing and a heartbeat. My knees will hate me for it, but fuck them. Suffer like the rest of
Can
my
I tell you
body. I don't
something?
give a shit.
I hope I honestly hope they don't shut the fuck up, because the more they talk, the more
The
they
more
fucking-
power we get, the more they
True as
talk, the
well.
more shit comes out of their mouth, the more they stick their foot in their
more
mouth,
stupid they
the more they
fucking look.
lie. They're desperate, so you can expect a whole lot more of that. So
Well, there's two things that I look forward to, and that's the day they get rid of the Electoral College, that's antiquated, and they expand the Supreme
court.
Court.
they expand
those
the
are-
Supreme Court. I'm all in for that shit nowadays. We
Well, they
have
gotta do
13
one.
Supreme Court districts, districts in this country, so we need 13 judges. That's all I'm saying. Have one for every district. You have 13 districts.
Yeah.
We
Makes
should
sense
all
to
be
me.
represented.
Yeah, everybody should have a representation in that. So yeah,
Honestly, I think it should be a president picked, and I think this should be us voting for it.
you know, we used to not worry about that. That a pick for a Supreme Court still had to pass the House and the Senate, but that kind of went down the tubes under Trump, who sat 3. One of them outright stole 2 of them. Because if you held them to the standard that they pulled on the first one when they withheld Merrick Garland for over a year and wouldn't let
Yep.
yeah, wouldn't let a Democrat
Obama
let Obama pick. Not
Right.
Obama. Shit.
4 different picks we had,
Yeah.
And frickin' these guys.
And then they
blocked
put
and
in a butt boy right there at the end. Was it him or no? He came in the middle.
I like beer.
I do like beer. It makes me a jolly good fellow. Y'all got all sorts of songs in my head tonight. Let
Hey,
me
I know
thank
that
Jimbo.
song.
Jimbo came in with a $10 donation and said, "Get on the Kamala train or get off the tracks." I love it. I love the power that's coming through. Anyway, I guess we ought to wrap it up for the evening. I want to thank everybody who came in tonight. A fire has been lit, I believe, by this pick by Kamala Harris for Walz. And like I said, after I got to reading his whole backup today, I am fired up for this guy, and just completes a ticket that is willing to steamroll our way right into the White House. But we need to do more. This we always have to remember. It's not just the White House. It is the Senate we have to retain, and we have to take control of the House. If we do not take control of the House, then we're looking at several more years of bullshit investigations and whining and crying and all sorts of crap that you're going to hear from the Republican Party after they get their ass stomped again. Anyway, let me see here. Ed, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it.
It's a pleasure. All I can say is, John, we're going to win this bitch.
We are. We got to win this thing. We have to win this thing. And it has to be with a resounding voice. This nation has to stand up and send a clear message. So, yeah, Ed, come back and join us.
Will do. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. And AD, I'm glad you dropped in, brother. Don't make yourself a stranger.
Yeah, no, I'm just glad I got a pretty connection with you this time.
Are you shitting me? Come pop in anytime you want, brother. We're going to be here.
I know. Something else I want to tell you about the Supreme Court.
What?
If you ever noticed, the Republicans always bitch about expanding the Supreme Court, but then always the party. Are you shitting me? Outstanding.
Well, you know, if Trump gets in there, we won't even need a Supreme Court. We could probably do away with it completely. Just leave it up to the glorious leader.
That fact out. It's always been the Republicans that have extended the Supreme Court. It's never been a Democrat. It's always the Republicans.
Always them. Yep. We got to change that shit. Anyway. Hey, D, come back and see us, brother.
I'll be back.
All right. And let me see. Adam.
Yeah, buddy.
Outstanding. Always pleasure here to your voice, buddy. Always puts a smile.
Oh, yeah, man. It's just been such a great 2 weeks here. And
tell me he doesn't
just a 100% U-turn.
I love the energy, baby.
And man, it's just awesome. I must have been feeding blueberries to the right ones.
That's it. Tell them, man. Keep eating your blueberries.
Tell you what, I'm gonna take off this evening and celebrate like a Minnesotan would.
You have good reason to be proud tonight, brother. And we got the whole nation behind your ass.
You bet, man. You bet. All right, John. You take care, and thanks for joining, everybody. Thank you.
Indeed. And Uncle Fatty.
Hey, high five to the High Vibe Love Tribe, baby.
It's outstanding. I love it. I love it. Come back. There's going to be a whole lot to talk about.
Yep, much love.
Indeed, indeed. Uncle Fatty, take care of yourself. And let me see, Joe.
Yes, sir.
Hey. Tell Maria I give my best, buddy.
I'm going to wake her up in just a little bit because she's going to be off tonight, and we're going to go and do the town.
Are ya? Boy, howdy shit. We'll light the fires, baby. Kick the tires. Go. I have yourself a knockout good time.
I'm hoping we go to Corpus and we get some of them. Outstanding. We go to Corpus and get some of them midnight pancakes. Anyway,
there you go.
Love you all.
Love you back, Joe. Take care of yourself. And let me see. Mitch, are you still there, buddy? He's sitting there cooking or probably eating or something. Mitch, if you can hear me, and Julie, have a great night. Thank you for coming in, brother. I always appreciate it when you show up. Anyway, that's it, Miss Chick. Just me and you now, baby.
Just you and I, huh?
You and I. Thank you so much for everything you do. I say that every time, and I mean it every time I say it.
I know you do.
I hope you do. I hope you do. You got anybody you want to share that shit with tonight?
Yeah. Let me. Today is actually the big voting day here in Michigan. The last day. Let's put it that way.
Last day.
The last day, the actual in-person last day. It's over. So later tonight. Well, polls I think maybe just closed 8:30 or 8 o'clock. I can't remember. So we'll find out soon who's the sheriff, maybe.
Oh, well, there you go. There might be a new sheriff in town.
There might be.
Might be.
but
And-
also in Kansas, Missouri, and Washington. So some people aren't done voting yet in Washington, maybe.
Still have some voting to do. So if that's you,
But
get
Kansas
your
and
line
Missouri
in.
are probably closing up shop there too.
Time is
And that
coming nigh.
leaves, yeah.
You
And that
know?
leaves Saturday, Hawaii. Your turn.
Oh,
You're up.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Outstanding.
Yep.
Let's all go vote over there.
And then next Tuesday we have Connecticut, Minnesota, Vermont, and Wisconsin.
Boy, howdy.
Yep.
There's still a lot to do then. The work
And then
ain't
we
over.
have, on the 19th, 20th, 21st, and 22nd, we've got that convention.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait. I
know,
can't wait. The fire inside that arena is going to be, it's going to be big. You could
It's
see
gonna
that.
be.
It is. Yeah. You could see that in
Yep.
that speech today in Philadelphia.
And in the middle of all that, we have Alaska, Florida, and Wyoming. So, yep.
Be on that
Oklahoma
ticket,
wraps
baby.
up on the 27th, and that's it for August.
That's it.
Yeah. So get out there. If you haven't already done early voting, if they let you check your registration, check who's
Find out.
on your ballots.
If you can vote
check
early,
and see,
do it. Do it. Get it
And-
out of the way.
figure out who you're voting for.
That ought to be an easy pick.
Um,
Look for the D.
Yeah,
for the
but when
name.
you live where there aren't any D's, you have to
Yeah.
make sure there's no M's.
I've
You
been
know?
in that position.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what my position
That's
was.
when
So,
the lesser of two evils comes in.
yep, pretty
Hey,
much.
before we go to share that shit, let me tell you some other people to share it. Peter came in with a $50 donation. Peter, thank you. Rita Hodges came in with a $20 donation. Rita, thank you. David Moore came in with a $10 donation and said, I have a concern. Dictators aren't elected. They get a small group to do violence after they lose. Trumpito seems to be trying to lose. I have a concern about that. David, you and me both. You and me both. And Tracy Langnickel came in with a $1 donation. Tracy, thank you. And Dumpster Diving Dragon came back in with $2, said, deport and ban Donald Trump from our USA. Please. That's not a bad idea. And Daniel Hackelman came in with $2 and said, I will always hate the Electoral College. It's an antiquated system that should go.
Yeah.
This is the age of information. There's no Pony Express guy coming with the ballots anymore.
We can
We're pretty
count
well
people's heads now. We don't need
Yeah,
to-
we can count people now. And
Yep.
I'm all for that, doing away with the Electoral College, because if that was the case, guess what? Republicans would never get elected, because that's the only way they get elected. They know what they're doing. They know where the weaknesses are, and they try to divide and conquer, baby. Anyway, Miss Chick, anything else?
I also want to say that movie Against All Enemies is
Against All Enemies.
playing for free on the Midas Touch Network all month.
There you go.
Or,
There you
or
go.
30 days. They said 30 days, so it just started last night. So
So
there you
check
go.
that
There's
out.
no. Yeah, go
And
check
tune
that
in to
out.
Midas Touch. Them people always keep your ass informed
The MTN
when it's
Network.
happening.
Yep.
So,
But we
good
did
time.
have some people. I picked out some people who liked our shit.
Somebody
They
liked our
liked-
shit?
They actually liked our shit. Can you believe it?
Who liked our shit? I like
Well, there
who
was-
liked our shit.
Roger Selmans, I think. Selmans from
Outstanding.
Iowa. From Iowa.
From
Deborah
Iowa.
Strange. Yeah, Deborah Strange from Florida. Simona Newell, who is originally from Italy, but she is living in Alabama. She's married and living in Alabama.
Outstanding.
Mingo Garcia from Texas.
Outstanding.
And, yeah, Mari Petty from Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah.
Victor Cannon.
They all
who-
like this shit?
They all like this shit. And
I
Victor
like this
Cannon
shit. I like them liking this shit.
Victor Cannon liked this shit all the way from the Philippines.
All the way from the PI? Man, that's where I was going to retire at.
Well, there's still time, John.
Outstanding.
Still
We're
time.
worldwide, baby. Point to a point in this continent, on this globe. Blue dots are all over. And
They
they're
are.
all interested in what's going on. in the
We
United
have a lot of
States.
Canadian cousins that just are rooting for us too.
Indeed.
Yeah.
We're not in
But
this
we want
fight alone, baby.
to thank everyone who's liked, shared, subscribed.
Indeed.
You're just the best. You're just the best.
This family is growing, and it's because of that. It's because of y'all. It's not because of my handsome, debonairish good looks. It is by people sharing this shit and liking this shit. Our numbers are going up across the platform. We went over 90,000 on TikTok. We went up, I think, to now 44,000.7 on YouTube last time I looked. 42,000
Yep.
on Facebook. We got a big family here, and
We
it does.
do.
It stretches all over the place. I'm so proud of this. I am.
Share the love,
Treatment
people.
of my
Share
life
the love.
is to just be associated with y'all. Anyway, Miss Chick, thank you for everything you do, darling.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, we got 3 months, baby. Not even 3 months. We're under 3 months now. Clock is ticking,
Yeah.
so make sure your registration is up and that you're ready to vote. And get on that line, baby. We need everybody in there. Anyway, I love y'all for being here. I'll try to get my rants done. Please try to understand that there's difficult times going on in my house, and sometimes the rant is in my head, but I'm too heartbroken to get it out of my head. So
And that's okay. We love you both.
It is. I
Our
love
love
this
to Marsh.
family for standing by. I appreciate y'all so much. Anyway, I love you.
When are we
Don't
gonna
forget
be here
to try to
next,
put
John?
Huh?
Are we going to try and be here on Thursday?
We will be here on Thursday. We'll be back here on Thursday
All
for another
right.
Blue Dot family meeting. I don't want to miss those. It really is. This is what holds my head together is y'all. So I appreciate that tremendously. I love y'all for it. Anyway, those names going by on our Patreon list updated today. So if you're a recent Patreon member, look for your name in there. Trev's just got some more ideas for that. That's going to be going on. Anyway, those that came in a la carte tonight, thank you so much. You're making our life a little bit easier, and we're still paying the bills, so I appreciate that tremendously. Anyway, I love you, and y'all
All
take
that
care of
mushy,
yourselves.
mushy
Put
shit.
all that mushy shit. Put a smile on your face. Bonita gave us that, and I love her for it. Put a smile on your face tomorrow and give that shit away. It's the best thing you can do in your life for others and for yourself. Anyway, I love y'all. Y'all say goodnight.
All right.
Good
Night,
night.
everybody. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for
Tell your
coming in.
friends.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends, come with them. All right.